Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. We've got another What's New in Skincare today for the month of May, and let me just tell you, I am really excited. I feel like April was a little understandably lacking, but we are back in full swing here. We've got a lot of new and exciting releases, both at the drugstore and in the high-end categories. By the way, I've actually decided to try to have more structure in my life in general, but yes, as it applies to this series, I do want to keep up the idea of the beginning of the video is more drugstore, later in the video will be more high-end, and if you're just interested in one of those, timestamps to either one or both are in the description box below. I do want to keep you guys updated on my trials, so in the month of May, for the first half of the month, we did the Youth to the People video, which was very highly requested. Getting a little bit of hate, as some of you did indeed predict, but side note on that, if you're interested in trying the cleanser for $10, I'm getting ahead of myself, but we've got some really good, some good stuff in this video. And right now I'm doing another kind of bending the rules of skincare with the intent of healing my skin using some CBD-rich products, so that will be coming next Monday. I'm actually really excited for this. This is a rule bending brought to you by the thoughts of Wayne Goss. So let's go ahead and chat about what's new at the drugstore. Oh my goodness, I bought some of it, but not all of it. You know where I really need to go? Trader Joe's. But let me start with what I have some first impressions with. So e.l.f. has gone and done it again. If you've been on this channel for a while, I am so certain you've heard me talk about their hemp line, but now they actually have a CBD line. Oh my goodness, when I saw this collection, I immediately got on the e.l.f. Cosmetics website. I am so excited at this point. I'm just thinking, oh, I'm such an e.l.f. stan. I'm gonna buy it all. But then I start looking at the ingredients, and I noticed that 3 of 4 of the new products do have fragrance. I will give it a pass in the body cream because typically more people are able to use fragrance in body creams. A lot of people like it, self included, but in the moisturizer and the oil, I was kind of disappointed. But let's go ahead and start with this product. This is the 100 milligrams CBD facial oil. You know, beautiful packaging. I believe this is $18, but I'll always have the price up on the screen. A rich facial oil to help calm the skin. So quite an extensive list of what this is formulated without, which is nice to see. They're saying life is a balancing act infused with 100 milligrams of CBD. This fast-absorbing facial oil, true, very fast-absorbing, helps reinvigorate the complexion with notes of Japanese citrus and chamomile. Also infused with skin-loving ingredients like marula and grapeseed oil. You know, I really gotta say, it is a beautiful and concise ingredients list. Yeah, it's actually got kind of a strong fragrance to it. Definitely smells like chamomile and citrus. But here's the fine details of this. If you do not have a fragrance allergy, do you understand the deal that this product is right here? You know, I've been using the Herbivore 100 milligram CBD oil as well, and that one is $58 for an ounce. This one is $18 for an ounce, $40 less. But, you know, again, it's a product that you'll only be able to use if fragrance works for you. Again, they do have a moisturizer as well with the same deal, but check out the hemp line if you need fragrance-free products. It just won't have that CBD. But we do still have the eye cream to talk about, and this one is completely fragrance-free, and it is absolutely... I really don't ever want to overhype a product, so I actually kind of try to rein myself in sometimes because I don't believe that every product is for every person. I think it's just a matter of you really figuring out what's for you. But for me, I've been on the hunt for an eye cream for daytime use that works under makeup, and to be completely honest with you, I've had a real struggle in that. Almost every eye cream, no matter how lightweight they are, whenever I go to put my primer on, there tends to be this something balling up on my skin, and I have to, apply my primer and then wipe up whatever that is of the eye cream that my skin is like, nope, we don't want this. But this eye cream likes primer. It doesn't ball up when I put my primers over it. It actually seems almost like Do you remember Urban Decay's anti-aging eye potion? That, except much creamier and much more of an eye cream. And the most bizarre part of this is its texture. This is a very lightweight in appearance eye cream, but not lightweight in feel. And are you kidding me on how absolutely gorgeous this ingredients list is? Seriously, is this really a drugstore product? It's just beautiful. You've got peptides in here, hemp oil, aloe, hyaluronic acid, and 50 milligrams of CBD. You know, they're being incredibly transparent about what you're getting in this. I'm so proud of e.l.f. This is an amazing eye cream in a tube. I feel like I genuinely don't have anything bad to say about this, aside from that if you prefer a heavier eye cream, this one may not be for you. But again, it's surprisingly heavy in its feel for also being light. I'm really struggling with explaining this, but. And one more kit that I bought, and you won't be surprised that I bought this kit if you know me. The Florence by Mills Have We Met starter set. I'm going to talk about everything individually in this, but finally, Florence by Mills came out with a starter set of her skincare products. I have been really hesitant on purchasing from this brand, but a lot of you guys have asked me to review it. So I thought, when I saw this $22 set, I was like, let's go for it. Also, if you buy this through Ulta, you can use the 20% off coupon. So I think that brought it down to $17.60. Not bad to get to try out 3 products. But there is a reason that, way back when Florence by Mills was first released, I didn't buy any of the skincare. I bought her makeup products because I was a little hesitant about the extracts in her products. And by the way, I know some people are not interested in this brand, so I'll just put a timestamp somewhere so you can skip this section if you're not interested. But I do definitely have some very odd thoughts, actually, on this brand. So what I mean with the concern over extracts, first off, when you have an extract, you don't really know what you have. You know that you have some amount of a plant ingredient. Let's just pick a random one here. So she's got lavender flower extract, okay? So what that means is lavender is in some kind of a solution, hence it is an extract. But how much lavender? What parts of the lavender? Actually, this specifically says lavender flowers, leaf, and stem. Okay, how much of each part? And it's such a wide range of possibilities here, which typically means that extracts in smaller amounts are less risky than essential oils, unless, of course, you have an allergy, and even a small percentage will trigger a reaction. So typically, they're better for people who just have, very lightly irritated skin like myself. I'm usually able to use extracts, but it's not any kind of a guarantee because you don't know the concentration. So when this set came, and I get my mail later in the day, so it was like, 7 o'clock at night, 6, 7, that's when I get my mail. So I'm just, I'm on the couch, I pull out the Zero Chill face mist, and I'm like, all right, I'll just kind of spray this and see my thoughts. Immediately, I kind of regretted that I had said a long time ago, maybe it's better with the extracts, because with these not having additional fragrance, that intense smell that just blasted my face means there's a lot of extracts in this, a lot of extracts. But it's actually quite a nice fine mist. That's something that I really seek out whenever I'm buying a mist. It's why I like Caudaly's expensive mist. It's why I like my Amara Vixa mist. That very fine mist doesn't disrupt your makeup. And the last thing you want if you've done a full face of makeup is a heavy mist that's gonna go and make all these droplets all over your face. So I actually like the mist itself, but I have that concern about the extracts, and I thought, okay, I'm going to look at the reviews on just the mist since the set is brand new and didn't have reviews. So I look up the mist, and sure enough, there are a good chunk of 1-star reviews of people saying, I started using this and I had a bunch of little tiny red dots, and there's also people saying, red rashes all over their face. All these things are signs of allergy, which is what you might expect if you give a product like this to a person that has allergies. And yet it has a lot of other positive reviews from people who are saying, this is a really great mist at a really affordable price. And that's what I felt, by the way, about her makeup line. I feel her makeup line is tremendously underrated. It's very Glossier in its aesthetic. I don't know why so many people are like, oh, this is only for 14-year-old kids. Well, much older people are spending extra money on Glossier, which is to me, the same vibe. But anyway, next up I tried the Clean Magic face wash, and this one, it's very much the same thing. You know, all of these are fragrance-free, but not at all fragrance-free. So when I went to look at the reviews on this product, I was actually incredibly surprised. I expected this to be the highest because, you know, when it comes to allergies and allergic reactions, if you're washing a bunch of extracts off your face, the risk for allergy is lower, unless of course you have a severe allergy, in which case you'll still have that. But when I got into the reviews of this, there were a lot of people just griping about the product, and I only saw, I think, 2 allergic reactions with this, and quite a lot of reviews. Apparently what people are upset about with this face wash is that it doesn't remove makeup, and I just gotta say, this one baffles me. This one has baffled me for years. I've never expected face washes to remove makeup. I expect them to be very gentle, and this one is. It is very gentle. You know, what I expect to remove makeup is makeup remover. So I feel like this is something that this information just needs to be out there more. Face washes should be gentle. They should not be harsh, and they should not strip your makeup off, because then what's the use of a face wash in the morning, you know? So yeah, this is the one I disagree with a lot of the reviews on the most, but again, same deal, you know, extracts, no fragrance, but extracts. And then the Dreamy Dew Moisturizer. This is the full size included in this kit. A lot of, oh my gosh, another thing I thought of from the reviews that was making me real frustrated with this one, this is 1.7 ounces. This is the same size as, these two are the exact same size, just completely different packaging. That's it. So many people were like, oh, you get ripped off, it's not full size. Do you guys remember that drama that happened a while ago where this lady was really mad at e.l.f.'s primer when it was a ½ ounce of primer and it was clearly printed on the box from day one? That's what I felt like reading these reviews. But while I don't think that this is for sensitive skin because it is very, very scented, what is this? Is this really released by a young person? Because if you ask me, this is a really nice, heavier, dry skin friendly cream. The texture on this one is actually incredible. This could easily be sold for a lot more, packaged into a much more luxury packaging, and yeah, people would pay a lot more for it. Maybe take out some of the scent though, because it really does smell very, very strongly of perfume, and kind of a dated perfume at that. Again, this is really for younger people, so my ultimate thoughts here, I would not buy this for younger children. I would buy them the e.l.f. hemp line, which is completely fragrance free. You know, you've got more delicate skin here. Don't go throwing on a ton of extracts. But if you are a bit older and you're looking for a good dry skin moisturizer that has a beautiful texture to it, I do have some allergies, you all know this at this point, and so what I've been doing with this is slathering it all over my chest and my neck, and oh my gosh, it is perfect for that. It actually reminds me of this Strivectin Light neck cream, except it's absolutely a comical price difference. So I don't know, I feel like I'm trying to take you through my thoughts on this one. You know, I started off thinking, wow, this stuff is kind of stinky, but in the end, I feel like this might really be underrated. Let's talk about Trader Joe's skincare. They've got some new releases that are very, very cute and quite the dupe for Glow Recipes products. Do you guys like Trader Joe's, first off? We are terrible at shopping at Trader Joe's, even though every time we actually make it out there, we always love it. I mean, hello, their selection is incredible. But I love cheese, and any store that carries a lot of cheese appeals to me heavily. But let's talk about these new products. Their Wondrous Watermelon Collection. Even though they don't carry their products online, I did find a blog post talking about it and even listing the ingredients, which I really appreciate. So first up, we have the Watermelon Overnight Face Mask, which people are, of course, calling a dupe for Glow Recipes Watermelon Sleeping Mask. They're saying this has a wagon load of watermelon because they are Trader Joe's, and that is exactly the wording that they would use, and you know I am quite right. watermelon fruit water, watermelon seed extract, and watermelon fruit extract, to be precise, plus hyaluronic acid, a bit of glycolic, which is great because this is going to be very similar in effect to the Glow Recipe product. And of course, they're also saying this is not a 10 to 20 minute mask, this is an overnight mask, just like Glow Recipes. So yeah, I'm very curious about it, and get ready for this price. $6.99 for 2 ounces. Are you kidding me? Then we also have the watermelon face mist. They're saying that this has watermelon seed oil, rice bran oil, watermelon fruit extract, and a bevy of other botanicals. All right. This looks really nice. $3.99. How is it possible? How? So next up, we have a new release from Milani. I was so surprised when I saw Trendmood post this because I practically follow Milani on the Ulta website, but apparently they're not going to be carrying this at Ulta. This is only available on the Milani website. This is the Green Goddess Makeup Melter Cleansing Balm. It looks really nice. It does certainly have some of the extracts, which we already talked extensively about in this video, but it looks nice. I'd have to try it to really let you know. That's really the catch with cleansing balms. It is practically impossible to know how they perform until you've tried them. But I love my bougie cleansing balms. I don't know why. Maybe a lot of it is that I'm able to use scents in the cleansing steps, and also, as I've said many times, I need some encouragement to take off my makeup. My makeup takes a long time. Hold on, I can actually tell you guys how long today's makeup look took. Okay, so I watched a film called The Light Bulb Conspiracy, which was really, really good. That was 1 hour and 14 minutes, and then I guess it was probably about 20 more minutes after that. So yeah, this is about 1 hour and a half. Do you think I want to take this off at the end of the day? I love this look I created. It's like you create a piece of art daily and then have to destroy it. So anyway, my theory on me liking expensive cleansing balms is that it's at least something to look forward to during this practically destructive act. All of what I'm trying to say here is that this kind of does look like a higher end formula for $13.99. So if any of you guys have tried this, please do a favor to all of us here and leave a comment. Let us know, is it actually any good? Does it actually remove makeup? So the next product I'm going to talk about is not yet available, and funny enough, the way I found out about it is, you know how you have those news articles that show up on your phone that's like customized to you? Well, I guess my phone knows I search skincare a lot. Always very reassuring to know your phone knows that much about you. But this article came up that said the Miracle Wrinkle Cream for just 34 pounds. Is that pounds? Is that pounds or euros? Of course that's pounds. I actually know what the euro symbol looks like. It looks kind of like an E. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep this in because I'm not a perfect person and sometimes I forget what a pound sign looks like. Oh, she's so American. Record 93,000 people are on waiting list for anti-aging serum hailed as a cosmetic breakthrough. Do you really think I wasn't going to click this? I had to read this article. So anyway, what it's saying is that Boots number 7 is coming out with retinol. So probably not surprisingly, the article itself isn't tremendously helpful. It kind of explains what retinol is, vitamin A derivative, etc. But I wanted to know a little more, so I went on the Boots website and I was quite pleasantly surprised to see their transparency. So, they are saying this is a 1.5% retinol complex, but what that means when you hear that is it's some kind of a stabilized retinol, how much actual retinol is in it. And they actually tell you it is 0.3% retinol, which is good. That is a good level. I think a lot of times we're seeing much lower than that. So 0.3, it's pretty good. It's not too high, it's not too low. I don't know too much more about this product just yet, but I'm still excited about it. I actually do really like number 7. I think they're a very reliable brand that here in America we tend to forget about, probably because we can't remember what a pound sign looks like, huh? I hesitate to include this next product in the more affordable section, but it's funny because it's Mario Badescu. So Mario Badescu has released a new hyaluronic dew cream, and it is $26 for 1.5 ounces of product. Mario Badescu, I remember when this brand was the affordable skincare. Anybody else old enough to remember that? But now it's just not tremendously appealing. I'm on the Ulta website right now, and they don't have the ingredients anywhere, which is surprising. They're saying it has antioxidant-rich green tea extract and thyme extract, as well as, of course, a hyaluronic complex. I'm sure it's fine. I just don't feel that tremendously excited about it. This feels like a product that would have been a lot more exciting 5 years ago. They have the old hyaluronic eye cream, which I think that's one of their most popular products, or at least it's one that left a lasting impression to me. I remember that being an $18 eye cream, which was tremendously affordable at the time. I don't know, I probably won't buy it, but feel free to comment if it's something you've tried or you will try. But what I'm going to talk about next absolutely belongs in the affordable range, even though we have to go to the Sephora website to take a look at this. This is the Sephora Favorites Hello Beauty Icons set. You guys, if you miss Sephora Play, it looks like we're still doing Sephora Play, except now you just go on the website and buy it when you're interested, as opposed to a monthly subscription. I am loving this. $10 with a $36 value. This is really a mix of everything, by the way. It's got a nude sticks in it, a NARS lipstick. These are all minis, of course, but also the Laneige Moisture Cream, the Youth to the People Superfood Face Wash, and then the Living Proof Restore Repair Mask, as well as some fragrance sample, and also 15% off. If you decide you like any of these products enough, you also get a 15% off coupon with this. This is amazing. I do believe the free shipping is still going on, so you should be able to get this for $10 shipped. I'm not sure when that code is going to end, probably soon. I would assume soon. Let me start the higher end section with some products that I have been testing, but keep in mind these are basically first impressions. If you're interested in me doing more reviews, like more information on anything I talk about in this type of video, please leave a comment. I really use those comments to help me determine what to do a trial on next, or even just like other people's comments if you agree with their suggestions for what I trial. But anyway, this is the Korres Volumizing Serum in Moisturizer Minnow Reverse. I was kind of iffy because their Korres' newer collection was kind of hit or miss for me, although again I haven't done a more dedicated review on those, but something I could do. I got enough samples. However, this does appeal to me because I just recently talked about having a reverse T-zone, and you know what that is traditionally associated with? Yes, menopause. My hormone problems, they're really coming through in this video. Now you guys all know. All right. So in the event you're sitting there going, yeah, I don't think you're old enough for that particular product. Here's the thing. I'm not sure that any skincare product is really for a certain age group. We kind of talked about this with the Florence by Mills products. So instead, I figured, okay, if this is a product that is targeting hormonal problems, maybe it'll work for me, because even though I am not menopausal, I do have hormone problems. That's why I have acne. But you'd be right to guess that that is indeed what Korres' idea with this product is. That is exactly who they are saying this product is for. A targeted serum and moisturizer for postmenopausal women, clinically proven to improve skin's volume for the appearance of firmer, plumper skin in 7 days. One of their highlighted ingredients is called Minnow Reverse technology, which is, it's just a peptide blend. It's a peptide blend. I have to admit to you guys, I'm quite impressed with this product. It's a lot lighter than I thought it would be, and yet still very, very hydrating, so quite unique in that aspect. Really nice ingredients list, although it does contain fragrance, so not going to be for everybody. Made in Greece. Yeah, this is a currently underrated product, if you ask me. So next up we have a brand new release from a brand that is new to me, and yet I know it's not new to a lot of you guys because I've had comments about this company. This is Filorga, which is a French pharmacy brand. They were kind enough to gift me this new serum, which is called the Global Repair Intensive Serum. Let me tell you a little bit more about the product itself. So they're saying this is a concentrated multi-action serum designed especially for devitalized looking skin, inspired by aesthetic medicine techniques to create a visible and intense appearance rejuvenating effect. I actually have to admit to you guys, this is truly a beautiful blend of ingredients in here. You're getting 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid, which we talked about in the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright video. You're getting probiotics in here. You're getting quite the list of antioxidant containing ingredients. You're getting a long list of peptides. They're saying 50 plus ingredients in here. And you know, here's the thing. In my affordable skincare video, a lot of people were asking me what my favorite serum is because I left out serums in that video. And the reason is I don't have a favorite affordable serum Because what you pay for in higher end products where you've got 50 ingredients crammed together is for the scientists that make these products, for the cosmetic chemists that formulate these, to figure out how to mix all of those ingredients together. You know, even mixing two ingredients, you can run into problems depending on what those ingredients are. You could accidentally destroy one of those ingredients by putting it with another ingredient. So I do think that there really is something to be said for paying extra for certain products, and that genuinely is how I feel about serums. It's something I almost hate to admit because, you know, I really do love a lot of these more affordable brands, but I don't use their serums as often simply because in order to replicate something like this, you would have to buy a whole bunch of different products and you could never throw them into the same bottle for the sake of convenience. You'd have to actually sit there in your bathroom layering every day. Because again, combining those ingredients into one bottle takes a scientist to do. So yeah, it's a really well done product. It's a beautiful finish. It is very velvety in feeling. It does contain some potential irritants, so if you do have a more sensitive skin type, you probably don't use French skincare, actually, because I've noticed all of it has, you know, a light, pleasant smell to it, but that can be bad for some skin types. However, it did really surprise me. I see why some of you guys love this brand so much. Very nice product. And then I've got a new luxury skincare brand to share with you guys. They did reach out to me and offered me some of their products, but let me tell you a little more about the brand first off. So this is a food-based luxury skincare brand from New York that gets their inspiration from salad. And I gotta admit to you guys, the second that I heard that, my little nutritionist heart just kind of perked up. I'm like, oh, I love salad. It's so full of antioxidants. I love salad. So why salad? A well-balanced diet obtained from vegetables, proteins, and whole grains is very important for our physical health. That is so true. We all know this, so why not apply the same rationale to our skin? Our first launched products are fully inspired by healthy salad ingredients. Similar to putting salad ingredients into the bowl, applying our products step by step is the way to maximize results. So it is a really small line. Initially, we only have 5 products, but there was one that I requested, and that was the rice cleansing sorbet. I already love cleansing balms, but something that I've been really looking for in my luxury cleansing balms is a beautiful texture. For as much as I love my Emma Hardy, it is occasionally a little gritty. The Eve Lom is a little heavy. This is kind of everything I've ever been wanting. It's a beautiful product, and they really nailed the presentation, the smell on this. You know how especially more affordable products, sometimes the smell in them is a little bit forced. This one just smells really light, really pleasant. But of course, you know, it is high-end, it is luxury, so probably not for the most sensitive skin types. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Comes with a little scoop. They told me they wanted to send me a couple of products, but I don't know if I've ever really told you guys this. I actually have a strange amount of guilt with accepting PR. I want to share products with you guys, but there's always this element of me in it where I'm like, I'm not deserving. So, you know, I just told them I wanted the least expensive product, but they also included the salmon when I got my order from them. This is the salmon cream. I gotta say, at the end of the day, it's not what I would have asked for, because my luxury purchases or high-end purchases are cleansing balms and serums, as I just discussed. But I'm glad I got to try this one because I don't know what I thought it would smell like. Rest assured, it does smell nice. It does not smell like fish. No, it smells more floral. So they're saying that this is a universal moisturizer that awakens skin for a vibrant, healthy-looking glow. Great protein ingredients help to soften, smooth, and moisturize skin instantly, and it really is. It's a very nice texture. You know, again, I think that that's something that luxury brands should master. It should be a beautiful experience to use the products, and yes, I do feel that with this, although again, of course, probably not for the most sensitive skin types, but still a very beautiful product. Let's talk about some new releases on the Sephora website. Should we start with the new Charlotte Tilbury products? So Charlotte Tilbury has released Charlotte's Magic Serum Crystal Elixir, and it's $80 for now, so it's a Charlotte Tilbury product. But it's funny, there's things that I think are really good about this product, and then some that I think people might not like. So let's just take a look at the ingredients together. So first off, This is very high in niacinamide. In fact, it is the second ingredient. However, when you actually look at the description, they are saying this is niacinamide 5%. Now, we just talked about this on this channel. I just said 5% is a perfect amount of niacinamide to aim for. According to the research, as well as my own experience, I very much believe that. But with it being the second ingredient, you kind of know a little more about this formula, don't you? At least if you know how Inky lists work. And it's funny, I was thinking more about this, luxury brands very rarely disclose the percentages, and I think this is kind of why, because if you're able to read between the lines here, you know what the rest of the product contains, or rather how much. And I think this is tricky when you're talking about skincare, because I think a lot of the time people want a really high amount of ingredients, but that's not necessarily what's optimal for the skin. I mean, take Tret as an example. People use that at extremely low percentages. Oh my gosh, you would never want a 15% Tret. Can you even imagine? So it's really interesting. It's kind of, a little bit of a visualization into why brands don't typically tell us this. Because if they didn't tell us this, we could look at the ingredients here and say, oh, maybe it's 30% niacinamide, right? They're also saying golden vitamin C, which I don't know what that means. There's no such thing as golden vitamin C. But I guess that it does contain some vitamin C derivatives in here, polyglutamic acid, which I think it was the Inky List that kind of gave that ingredient more spotlight, but basically that is an alternative to hyaluronic acid. So, overall, it actually looks like it's probably a nice serum. She's also got a new lip oil, which is quite pretty packaging. $40 for 0.27 ounces, a little small, but yeah, it looks like it's probably nice. I don't see the ingredients to pick this one apart any further, but they're saying hyaluronic acid, aloe, plant adaptogen extracts, which we've talked about a lot on this channel. If you've picked up on my buying habits, yes, I am very much waiting on a couple other reviews on this one. I'm curious. I'm really curious because I love a good hydrating lip product. Another new release is from First Aid Beauty, the Eye Duty Niacinamide Brightening Eye Cream. This too looks really nice. So they're saying this contains niacinamide, pumpkin seed extract, as well as hyaluronic acid. I'm also seeing some caffeine in here, quite a few other extracts. Oh, licorice, that's very nice to have in an eye cream, as well as sodium ascorbyl phosphate, my favorite vitamin C. And it is incredibly important, in my opinion, to have a derivative of vitamin C in an eye cream, since ascorbic in an eye cream could be very irritating because of the pH that it needs to be at. So this looks really nice. Not a bad price. I always love First Aid Beauty's prices. They are not overinflated. I actually have more that I'm interested in on the Ulta website here. So let's start with the Zitstica Skin Discipline. So this is a formulation of vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and fatty acids designed to help minimize breakouts by easing surface level inflammation, regulating sebum levels, and balancing skin supportive bacteria, all from the inside out. So I actually really, really like this concept, and I totally agree. Again, we're getting into actually my field here. It is very true that if you have a vitamin or mineral deficiency, it could manifest as acne. So even something like taking a daily supplement could be game-changing for you if that is the cause of your acne. Same deal with probiotics. If you have an imbalance in the bacteria in your gut, you could have a problem with acne. And also fatty acids, another aspect. So it's a really promising idea. However, the one thing that is keeping me from making this purchase is that rather than list out the probiotics, they are only saying probiotic blend, 10 billion CFUs. But of what probiotics? You can't tell me this and not tell me what probiotic strains you're using. It is way too important to me. Maybe the actual box does? Let me know if any of you guys have bought this. But yeah, for now, I'd recommend to you instead the Skin Squad. They changed the name of it. I suspect there was another Skin Heroes. I think that's why the sudden name change. That's all my theory. But yeah, I have a video reviewing that, so check that out if you're interested. But this is a nice product that is potentially more well-rounded. I'd just be really mad if the probiotic blend means one or two probiotics, so I just don't know. It might be incredible, but it's hard to say without telling me a little more. Some strains of probiotics are much more effective against acne based on the research, and that's the thing about Hum Nutritions is they're very transparent about that. They actually tell you exactly what strains, and it gives you more knowledge as far as what you're putting in your body. And you know the old saying, knowledge is power. So again, curious on this, but just can't get myself to spend the $44 without more information. We have a new SPF from Tula, and oh my gosh, my stories of adding this in my cart and taking it back out are very lengthy. So I first saw this on Instagram. I saw this absolutely gorgeous light yellow cream that somebody was rubbing into their skin, and it turns out to be an SPF. I was like, that looks absolutely gorgeous. And it is Tula, so just like the probiotics we were talking about, this product does contain probiotics, but there's a couple of reasons that I didn't make this purchase as well. The most glaring one is that I can't figure out if this is a chemical or a mineral sunscreen. Usually what happens, at least in America, with SPF is there's a separate box that actually lists out each of the filters so you can immediately figure out if it's chemical or mineral. But the ingredients list on both the Ulta website and Tula's, because I checked both, do not tell you. So I just don't know. And based on how beautiful it is, there's a huge part of me that's going, ooh, it's probably chemical filters, which I can't use. But it could be mineral because it's Tula, and Tula seems to be a little more gentle on the skin. But is it all that gentle? This is one of the new sunscreens that contains lactic acid as well, which is great if you're not overdoing lactic acid in other steps of your skincare routine. We just talked about that. So, you know, if anything else was going on in the world right now, not anything, but if we didn't have the situation we have, I would have bought this, looked at the box, which absolutely has the ingredients on it, and just decided from there whether to open it or not, whether to return it to the store. But yeah, we're not living in that world. So for the love of all that is holy, if any of you have purchased this, please let me know what filters are in this. Let us all know. If it's a mineral sunscreen, I'm buying this. And then we have some SPF from Strivectin. And unlike how I didn't know what was going on with Tula's, oh, this is so brilliant. So what they have here is they have 3 new sunscreens. They're all named full screen SPF 30, but then from there you get to choose the one that is best for you. We have the 100% mineral vanishing tint. So there you go. If you have that same sensitivity that I do, Strivectin's got you. You just have to pick the one where the name clearly says mineral. And if you are among the blessed who are able to use chemical filters, they've actually got 2 different options for you. By the way, mineral SPF tends to work better for people that have certain sensitivities, but the con with it is that it has a very intense white cast to it. Whereas chemical doesn't, but it can irritate some skin types. So anyway, the 2 that they have are the clear finish and the illuminating finish. I just absolutely love that they have taken, you know, an idea, a sunscreen, and made it 3 different ways to suit anybody's needs. I love this. And the last product for this video, we have to go over to the Kylie Skin website. This is another release from Kylie, but I actually have to admit to you, this one is very on brand for her. I'm on the website now, and free pair of socks just popped up. Free, what a random gift with purchase. So this is the Sugar Lip Scrub. I think this is absolutely perfect for Kylie Jenner. This is the aspect of skincare that makes sense to me for Kylie's brand. She's always been all about her lips. A lip scrub, this is brilliant. $20. Looks like it's about the same price as most high-end lip scrubs. Vanilla sugar, sounds really nice. Formulated with shea butter, vitamin E, metafoam, jojoba, and grapeseed oil extracts. You know, it looks nice. It looks nice. I don't have a ton to say about it, and I don't personally buy a lot of Kylie products, but yeah, it's Kylie. So that is all I have for this month's What's New in Skincare. Again, please let me know if you have tried any of these products. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.